Move to our focus story this hour. Violence in South African schools is on the rise, so with several student stabbings reported, and this worrisome trend has a detrimental impact on school achievement and can even have serious psychological consequences for individuals. The question is, how should we address this issue in public schools? To discuss this further, I'm joined by education specialist Thobo Khathola. Thobo, good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for joining us. Just, behind the scenes, I was mentioning going to primary school in Canon Rakale in Springs, Seker Boasarant in Arla Park. The worst that could happen if there was an altercation because of some tiff that you have with a fellow learner was after school is after school, and there you would get into a bit of a fist fight. Things have changed drastically in the past 10 to 20 years. What has happened?
Yeah, thanks for having me out, Cindy. And, under really bad circumstances, like I always say, we could have been here talking about good things, but unfortunately, we're here talking about these kind of issues, of which I would say this is really a mental health crisis that we're having just in society, and it trickles down to our kids, to the learners. They don't know how to resolve conflicts, they don't know how to deal with disappointment, and they in turn just take it out into violence.
And it becomes difficult even if we use the adage that it takes a village to raise a child, but we know that the households are not the same. In other words, you wouldn't find a nuclear where it's a mommy and a daddy or a stable, loving, nurturing environment. Some are possibly even child-headed families and households that don't have the structure to raise responsible individuals. So where is the support then in terms of social workers or from the Department of Basic Education, NGOs, etc.?
Yeah, I think with what is happening, these kids are really mirroring us as society. If I'm married for 9 years, going on 10 years, and